Hello, everyone. Oh my goodness. Who do we have joining us for the live presentation of Shop with Diane? Let me just get into the comment section and see, because we are live streaming to Facebook, to YouTube, and to LinkedIn. Anne is here. Hello, Anne. I hope you and Roger are doing well on this beautiful spring day. I know we had frost here at Thunder Bay last evening. If you're watching from Southern Ontario, and we often have many people watching from across the country, across the border, the weather is different all over, but here where my business is located on the north shore of Lake Superior in Thunder Bay, we had a chilly morning actually this morning and had frost. So soon we can be out doing some planting without worrying about frost getting our plants. And oh my goodness, we have Linda joining us, and Helen, and Pamela is here, Sharon, and let's see, Tammy. Very nice group joining us. And many of you have been joining us practically every week for 3 years. Yes, this is episode 144, and what a lovely community we are bringing together. And Aletha is here as well, and Tracy. I recognize a number of the people that are commenting as gardeners, and whether you're a gardener, seasoned gardener, like my mom Elsie, who I hope will be joining us in the comments section as well, who has gardened for over 80 years, or whether you're just contemplating it or just new. There's something for all of you on tonight's show. So I'm going to get started with the show. So yes, if you haven't figured it out, if you're a first-time viewer, I'm Diane. I am owner of a business called Take a Hike and Take Two Boutique, which got its start in 1996, way back when brick and mortar stores were just the place to go for everything. But the world has changed, and in some ways much better. In other ways, I like the old days. But this new format of coming to you weekly in the comfort of your home and allowing me the opportunity to share with you some of the products that I have is a luxury that perhaps we haven't had historically when people have come into stores, and often we're rushed, and or if we're focused on perhaps an item or two that they needed to pick up and kind of missed out all the other great things. So this format allows you to watch the show, hopefully live, where you get a chance to interact and tonight win prizes, or to watch the repeat, which is available 24/7 on the Take a Hike and Take Two Boutique Facebook page or the Shop with Diane YouTube channel. A day later, it usually is available on our webpage, which is take2online.ca. And on LinkedIn. Oh my God, lots of places for you to watch the show and get caught up. So if you missed last week's episode about all sorts of essential outdoor products, you want to check back. And if you want to go back even further, you'll catch an interview show with my mom, Elsie. So, and Terry is joining us as well. So welcome everyone. And it's always appreciated if you do comment, if you do give the show a thumbs up or send a heart, or more importantly, share. Just press that share button. And that tells all of these platforms to further share and promote our show. So very much appreciated for those of you that are able to do that. And Heather is joining us. Lovely, lovely group. So our theme this evening is spring gardening. And what are my credentials? Well, I was raised on a farm just outside of the city of Thunder Bay, in a beautiful area of farming country called the Slate River Valley. And it's there that my brothers and I, 5 brothers, got an opportunity to work hard on the farm, but also participate in 4-H clubs and junior farmers. And this gal had completed 18, can you believe it, 18 agricultural projects. And that was kind of almost the equivalent, I would say, of a high school credit. And I had potato club and grain club and dairy club, and yeah, I'm a grand champion showman of dairy cattle. But I learned an awful lot working practically on the farm alongside my siblings, but were mentored as well by my parents, Mike and Elsie, and grandparents as well. So had that experience, got away from it, did a lot of gardening back then, and but it was the pandemic that sort of got all of us to take a bit of a pause. And for mental health reasons and the timing and the opportunity that I had a vacant lot available to me next door to my business allowed me to do what many people did across the country, around the globe, and that was to get into gardening. So I had some help, but built some raised garden beds and really took a great interest in the gardening, but learned as well that gardening is different from if you're doing it directly into the field or into the backyard, or whether you're going to do it in a raised bed. Or something we're trying this year is as well, adding to that collection, is in grow bags. So that's something new as well. So since I sort of acknowledged people joining us, our lovely community now has my mom, Elsie, joining us, as well as Susan. And hadn't seen Susan for a while, but she's a fellow Slate Riverite. And Susan, it was her father that I think was, am I correct? Potato Club 4-H leader. He was a 4-H leader, snowmobile club. Anyways, and Lorene is there as well. Lovely, lovely group. And Mary, oh my gosh, people are getting together who have been busy past Thursdays, but coming to join us for the live show. Look it's 10 minutes into the show and I haven't shown you anything yet. But yes, so gardening. Okay, a couple of things here. I have some draws. I'm going to have a series of draws through the show, and to qualify them for them during the live show, you're going to have to make a comment. So if you're commenting along in the show, your name gets entered into a draw, and hopefully I won't get lost in the technology, but we'll pull out the giveaway tool and select winners as we go through. Plus, I want to tell everyone, if you buy products that are over $50 in total, so you might have to put a couple together, then you will receive a free gift when you come and do your pickup, or I can mail out the products as well. To mail them out, I do ask that your order be over $50, and or you come by and pick them up. And I see Shelley is joining us as well. Oh my God, a lovely, lovely group of ladies and gentlemen. There is our pickup time. So you can, if you place an order on tonight's show, you'll be able to come by tomorrow from 12 to 2, Saturday, Monday, and Tuesday, 11 to 1. And then you'll be sure to catch us next Thursday. June, can you believe June is coming up? And those are the lovely tulips that I planted last fall that came up, and they're just in full bloom. You might want to just come by and take a look at those as well. And Joyce is there. Oh my goodness. And she says the hummingbirds, oh look, I'm going to put that up there. Look at this. Isn't that a beautiful sight? The hummingbirds are in overdrive at Dog Lake. So if you have a hummingbird feeder, people, better get them out there. And got some hungry birds happening. And Donna is there. Oh my gosh, thank you. It's spring, and everybody's coming back to life. And glad that you could be joining us for episode 144 of Shop with Diane. So I am going to remind you, the way in order to qualify for one of our draws is going to be making a comment in the comment section. And our first item that we will be giving away is a cooling necktie. I'll show that product a little later on, but our first draw, which is going to happen very soon. So get those comments coming through. And that comment could be, if you have the product, let the others know what you think of it. Or more importantly, if you'd like to do an order, say, hey, Diane, I'd like to purchase that item. And what will happen after the show, we'll connect and just confirm when it will be that you'll come by the store and pick it up. We are located next to the Fort William Gardens on the east side here in Thunder Bay. So product number one, I'm thinking gardening. I think the sun is, it may be here, a bit of cool breeze, but the sun is pretty intense. And I want to talk about the sun for just a brief moment because I'm getting up there in age, I've been told. Don't feel that, except my hands sometimes. But years back, we used to put baby oil on our skin, just trying to get a bit of a suntan. If you did that today, you know that you would be visiting the emergency ward. The sun has really intensified. Plus, people are being prescribed medications that make them sensitive to the sun as well. So I'm going to show you one product in regards to that. But I realized I didn't fully explain. If you make a purchase over $50, you get a free gift. And what is that free gift? You are going to get a beautiful butterfly box. You can choose which one. And inside will be a cocktail bomb of your choice. And I'll talk a bit about those a little later, but orders over $50, you're going to get a free gift for tonight's show, and that is a cocktail bomb and inside a butterfly box. Okay, let's get the comments coming. Let's get the show moving. So first product, keep the sun off. I did do a repeat order just the other day, and I should have possibly a couple of other colors to our most popular item, and that is from Outdoor Research. I know many of you have this already. Oh, Josie is joining us as well, and people are talking about comments. Oh, lovely comments. Keep the comments coming. Wonderful, everyone. So product number one is from Outdoor Research, the only company I'm aware of who gives an infinite warranty on their products. Just hang on to the receipt. And this is UPF Sun Protection 50 plus. Canadian Cancer Society says 30 plus is very good. So 50 plus is excellent. And sadly, I've heard a number of our customers and friends who are discovering that they are having skin cancer and are needing to take real great care. So this is serious stuff, folks. So how do you keep yourself covered? In an Oasis sombrero hat. It's made out of ripstop nylon. If you see closely there, it's a bit of a grid pattern that makes it resistant to tearing. You can wash these hats. They have a really wide brim, and a wide brim. It's longer at the back, so it gives your neck great protection. It comes in sizes small, medium, large, extra large. 80% of what I sell is the medium that's fitting most women. And the underside is a dark color, so if you're in the water, the sun's rays don't bounce down, or not bounce down, they shine down, go down, reflect off the water. If the brim underneath was a light color, it would reflect back into your eyes. But because it's dark, it doesn't do that. The foam, it has a foam brim, so should fall in the water, it will float as well. There is a chin strap here to secure it if you need be. It could be tucked behind you if you didn't want it. There is a draw cord here at the back to make it a little more secure. And inside here is a wicking material that will help move perspiration and cool you. It's a fantastic hat. It looks great on most everyone and comes a variety of colors. For small, we have in stock, we have it in the beige color, but we have a couple more colors coming in the shipment that should be here in about a week. In medium, we have it in lavender. We have it in ultramarine. It's got a little more of a purple color in person. We have it in white. We will be getting it in the beige as well. We have it in mango. And in large, we have it in ultramarine and in the beige. And in extra large, we have it in this really great sort of cranberry, sort of a little faded cranberry looking, which makes it a little more attractive than brilliant cranberry. And then in the beige. So lots of colors to choose from. They're $55. So say you don't know your hat size. Well, come in during one of our curbside pickup times and try one on, and we'll get it nailed down at that time. Or if you're not able to come down, we can talk on the phone about how to do that measurement, and I'll get you hooked up that way. And people are commenting that Tracy who has a hat, that it's a great hat, and Pamela loves hers for gardening, and Anne has one in lavender, and look at everybody's got these great ones. Susan's got one for kayaking at folk festivals, but it might need a new color. I think so. And good idea, Susan. And Mary loves the hat, and she has a lightweight hoodie as well. Oh, I think I know what I should show you next. And Shelley bought one for her mom, and it's her mom's favorite hat. Awesome. So welcome to those who are joining us. More comments mean you have a chance to win some prizes that I'll be awarding in the show. So keep your comments coming. So next thing what we have is, Mary mentioned the hoodie. So let me show you the hoodie. So I ordered a couple more sizes that I'm out of. So this is from Outdoor Research as well. We're talking about sun protection. You're going to be out in the garden. You want to be cool. You want to be protected from the sun. You know, sometimes you can't avoid being out at the strongest times, like from 11 till 4, when the sun's rays are the strongest. So what we have is from Outdoor Research, something called Astroman hoodie. And I think the large should fit me. So I'll put this on, but just to show you, it has, in terms of the sunscreen protection, UPF 30. So Canadian Cancer Society says that's very good. It's really lightweight. It's attractive. It's got a hood should you need it. And especially too, you may not be outdoors with your hood or your hat, and you're getting burnt on your neck. And this would be a great addition. So this is going to be quick dry, cool, comfortable, stylish. And I think a couple of our viewers have these who've made a purchase. I don't think I have the best top underneath to demonstrate this, but I will try. Maybe taking it off will be a little bit difficult. So this is the size large. I usually take a large, extra large in my clothing, or a 14. And so this is if I wanted to wear it more fitted. Lengthwise, it's kind of just at the bottom of my lower cheeks. The sleeves have at the end a bit of a loop here that can hold them down. So if you wanted to just continue to sort of, that thumb loop holds them secure. Has a zippered pocket here that you'll actually be able to put the whole hooded jacket into that pocket. So there you go. Just a nice, stylish, sun protective top. I probably wouldn't wear this blouse underneath it. And if I wanted something a little roomier, extra large would be a better fit. So extra large would be a little looser fit for some gal who's a 14. 16, but I have them in a variety of colors at the moment, sizes, and some fill-ins coming. So the blue I have, let me go in small right now. I have it in blue and in gray. They call Pebble, nice neutral color. In medium, we have in the lavender with the cooling necktie. It looks beautiful. And absolutely, Mary says it works great with a tank top. I usually am wearing a tank top, but today I was a little rushed for time. And in medium, large, and extra large, I have it in Pebble. I will have blue coming in extra large very shortly. So I'll have all the sizes in blue very shortly, all the sizes in gray, and I think just small and medium is available in the lavender. Price of this is $110, and it too comes with Outdoor Research Infinite Warranty. Okay, just in case I may have to have adult supervision when I take this off. Let me just go off screen and oh, that was no problem, but I couldn't be sure. So, okay, don't know who's watching. So, great top. Gals who purchased this already have got back to me to say that they absolutely love it. And as their Shelley has one, and the blue is gorgeous. It sure is. So thank you. And Mary has one, and Anne has one, and they love their tops. So if you'd like one, 110. After, it's really hard to find, strangely, sun protective clothing. It's stylish. So we have it, and that piece is really versatile. You want to wear it casually as well. Great for travel anywhere. So the next time is the cooling necktie. How are you with the comments? Because after I show the cooling necktie, I am going to do a draw for a cooling necktie. So what's a cooling necktie? Well, it is, we have carried these products for over 20 years, and they're always top sellers. They're available in many colors. So when you come by the store, you can make a choice, or if you're not able to come by, then we will talk, and I have a camera and we can figure out how to send you those options. Question being asked, is the hoodie waterproof? No, it's not waterproof. It, however, is sun protective, quick drying, easy care with the infinite warranty. And thank you. Helen is saying she loves the show. And Helen, it was a real pleasure meeting you in person when we did a pop-up at Intercity Shopping Center. That was a lovely gathering. So the cooling necktie. So I showed you they kind of come packaged like this, and they're made in Canada, and there are a tubular piece of fabric pre-shrunk that from this portion to this portion, in there are polyacrylamide crystals that when you soak in water will absorb water, and when they do that, they inflate, they puff up, and they hold on to that water and release it slowly. So when you put it around your neck, where the blood flows very close to the surface of your skin, as the blood flows and goes to your brain, it cools you, and you find great relief. And as people are saying, here is the neckties are great for golf and berry picking. Isn't that, and gardening and golfing and hot flashes and working in hot kitchens and construction and migraines and all sorts of possibilities. And yes, those cooling neckties are so cool. They are. And Shelley wears hers to the gym, and it's a lifesaver on those really hot days. So the price of these are $12.95. So if you're interested how the show works, let it be known in the comment section that you would like to make a purchase, and I will contact you afterwards in a comment. But we can phone or text as well. Let me get that number up there. So you can place an order by calling or texting me at 807-628-4334. That's 807-628-4334. So let me just go back here. And Josie is commenting as well that they're amazing. So great gifts to have on the ready, great for traveling. People are getting out and doing traveling again, like almost in the numbers that were pre-pandemic as well. And as Pamela says, they make great gifts. So this product here. So how are we going to do the draw? Anybody has made a comment, get it in, is going to qualify. If I can recall how to do this, I am going to. It says that 14 of you have made comments, and it means a number of you have not, but I'm going to make a draw. And the winner of our cooling necktie is going to be Donna. All right, Donna. Okay, so let me go back. Oh my God, did I go too far back? No. Do I minimize this? No. There we go. Okay, that's okay. Okay, so you are back. I'm back. Okay, so we have more people joining us. What just happened? I went into some new technology and I did a draw for a cooling necktie, and Donna is our winner. And how she qualified for that is by making a comment. And I'm going to make another couple of draws coming up shortly, and that is for a couple of infuser drink bottles. I'll show you those. Well, I'll show you those. There are going to be a couple of them from Lole, a brand that we've carried for many years. And this is a wonderful drink bottle because when you're in the garden, you need to really drink lots of water at all the time, by the way, but especially when you're in the hot sun and being physically active. And I should ask you in the comment section is, are you a gardener? And is it vegetable gardens? Is it a garden that you have flower beds? Do you do both? Is it on your patio? Or maybe you do indoor gardening? Let us know, and it'd be nice to know what range of experiences we have, or you thought about it, or you gave it a try and you're out of it. But and congratulations to Donna. So from Lole, an infuser bottle. So what does that mean? This is BPA free, so safe for drinking, but you unscrew the bottle, and the bottom, and you can put in here, maybe strawberries from your garden, or mint from your garden, or cucumbers, or so something to flavor your water. You would put it into there, and then, what's the bottom? Okay, screw this on. And then without all of the ingredients floating around in your water, it would be staying in there. And then you have this lovely drink bottle that has a spout if you want it to come up and drink it that way. And easy to hang on to this way. I'm going to give a couple of these away, and that is for making comments as well. So we have, let's see, Pamela. Oh, in terms of the gardeners that we have here joining us tonight, I know we have some pretty big gardeners. Pamela loves gardening flowers and vegetables, and Joyce raised beds in a greenhouse, lovely, and Linda has flower beds, but she seems to grow weeds the best. Okay, and let's see, veggies. Now, my mom has gone missing, who is an avid gardener, and sometimes she gets visitors during the show, and I don't know what that's about. So if my mom is there, she does gardens, beautiful gardens at 87 beautiful vegetable gardens and flower gardens. And I got her started for Mother's Day in a 36-inch diameter round grow bag. I created more work for her. Speaking of weeds, here's one of my favorite tools. and I said it was going to be some garden tips. So this tool is for dandelion removal. So I have a lot, and I have tried the different types of dandelion removal weeding tools, the ones you step on, but I find that you're too far down to sometimes get accurate. It's hard to get the little ones, and sometimes you leave big holes. This is my favorite tool, and it's a little bit dirty, and I have I've been going crazy out there trying because their dandelions are growing so large. But I love dandelions because we'll be doing um, uh, dandelion jelly soon. And let's see, Tracy is vegetables and flowers, and Pamela's trying raised beds in her greenhouse for the first time, and Lydia, who is smoking on the list of comments, um, flower beds, raspberries, tomatoes in large pots on the patio, and the price of the drink bottle, Mom, is $15, but those are going to be free. I'm giving 2 away. And Barb's into veggies and herbs and flowers and patio gardening in large beds is what Josie used to do. And look at these. I think we have a gardening club. And my mom is still here. My goodness, lots of gardeners. And and Helen has grapes in her garden. That is so cool. And I will question about dandelion, sharing the recipe. Be happy to do that, Pamela, when I think maybe next week will be good picking time. And planted daffodils and tulips came up. Lots of gardening interest here. So maybe we have a gardening club started. A lot of experience, a lot of sharing needs to be done. So one other piece of sharing is chitting, listen to the word, chitting potatoes. So what are chitting potatoes? So if you have a potato, and this is just from the grocery store, white potato, I'm seeing some of them sprouting, though, by the time I get to use them. What you would do is best to find some that might be really seed potatoes. Now, these are Yukon Gold potatoes. What chitting potatoes would mean is you would take your potato. Some have been, in some that are purchased, may have been sprayed not to sprout. But what you would do is you take your potatoes out before it's time to plant and lay them out in an egg carton or on a tray in a warm, sunny place, and allow out of the eyes sprouts to begin. And this will give your potatoes a head start before you go and plant them outdoors. But if you have a larger potato, you don't need to plant the whole large potato outdoors. You can cut them and just allow a couple of days for the cut edge to scab up, to sort of heal. Otherwise, if you just cut it and put it into the garden, what will happen is that they will tend to rot. So chitting a potato is giving it a head start indoors ahead of time, and that'll get your garden growing a little quicker. People are growing potatoes in the ground, in grow bags, in raised garden beds, in pots all over the place, and there's nothing more delicious than those. And Aletha was telling me that she does them in 5-gallon pails. Plants, puts dirt maybe halfway into the pail, and put some drain holes in it as well. But as the plant starts to grow, she'll add more dirt. That's called hilling. You want to just keep adding more dirt to the potato as it continues to grow. And oh my goodness, and Helen plants in a bathtub green onions, of course. And let's see, lots of great comments. And Shelley has started monarch and pollinator gardens around town and out at her camp or cottage. Lovely. So cooling. So let's see. We're going to drink. We're going to be hydrated, and so we're going to give away a couple of free bottles. But however, for $24.95. Look at this. This is a 48-ounce larger Nalgene bottle. The outdoor industry has been known for selling these terrific water bottles from Nalgene that have leak-proof tops, and they're break-proof. They're BPA-free, so chemical-free, safe to put water in. But you know, when you get out there, don't underestimate how much water you're going to need. Better to overestimate and actually drink this. These bottles at this size are so hard to find, but we have them. And if it's not for you, we have Father's Day coming up. People are going off to part-time job or volunteer work, or out to the beach or out to the garden. A bottle of this size is terrific, and they are dishwasher safe on the top rack, but that would be, I don't know if you've got that much distance, but easy to keep clean otherwise. And so what we have here is a 48-ounce Nalgene bottle. Hard to find this size. When my store's on Bay Street, oh my goodness, people would scoop them up, especially the young men, because they're looking for more water, and that is the perfect container for that. So the next product that we have is my favorite bottle, the one that I use, are these on the fly bottles. And what I love about these is I prefer to drink water like a glass, break proof, indestructible. These are 24 ounces. I love that you can comfortably hold it like this. If you did want to drink it out of a smaller spout, you just, oh, I didn't have to do that. Just snap that, like, push that down, and you have a drink spout like this. And these are $21.95. So I do have, in gray, I have one remaining in the gray color, a couple in the green, and I have a few more in the orange. So fantastic, fantastic water bottles. And where am I going to put those? Okay. So we're doing a lot of sharing, a lot of comments. That's fantastic. And Eleanor is excited to learn about grow bags. You'll have to drop by the store, and I'll talk to you about those. Or do great. YouTube is teaching us a whole lot about how to do that. And Helen plants potatoes in tires. Okay, and for some people will, though, want to be careful about what containers you're putting your vegetables in, because if there is leaching of chemicals into the soil, then into your plant, that is a concern for many people. So be careful about that. If you're making a raised garden bed, for example, you don't want to use treated lumber for that very reason. So let's see, and we're getting lots of discussion, which is wonderful there. Am I missing something? Any tips about getting rid of potato bugs? I went online and saw that first potato bugs, nasty. I haven't been the person needing to do that, but my parents have, and you pick them, you remove the potato bugs physically, and you put them in water, in a container of water, and try to keep up with it that way. And if not, there are some products available that are not harmful chemicals. I believe one's called neem, where you spray it on. I've seen an interesting sprayer. It's almost like a defogger. You know, during the pandemic, you'd see in China the guys, I don't know if they're guys or gals, but people dressed in hazmat suits and fogging, spraying this very light vapor. Well, it's a little machine, almost like a leaf blower, but it blows this light mist of, in this case, some things. But Pamela, we will talk about that later. And Eleanor will talk about grow bags. And I'll have to look through the comments and to talk more about some of this stuff. So let's see. Those water bottles are $21.95. Let's do some draws. Okay, let's do some more draws if I don't mess up. So I'm going to, what am I going to do? I am going to no, not going to do that. Oh, goodness. Going to do this. Nope. Okay. I'm going to do this. I am going to share the screen. I am going to select this and share. There we are. I think you're seeing it, and I'm going to press draw. We have 19 people making comments. And our winner for one of the Lole bottles is Heather Miller. Yay, Heather. Okay, and I have 2 of them, so let's draw again. How fun is this? And our next bottle goes to, drum roll, is to Josie. Oh my goodness, that's lovely. This is, let's see. Oh, where do I find me again? There I am. Okay, is that fun? So Josie and how does my mind disappear like this? Heather. Okay, so a good thing I have the cooling necktie on. This evening I really, really do need this, it seems. Okay, what else do we have? We have bugs. So the sun is shining, the birds are singing, there's fresh air, we're seeing things grow, whether they're plants that you want or the weeds, but they're growing. So what we also have sometimes is bugs, depending where you are and whether the wind is blowing or not, or the time of day. Bugs can be nasty, and bugs are can be black flies taking bites out of your back of your ears and in your hairline, or your sleeves, or just about anywhere, or mosquitoes, or ticks, which can spread Lyme disease. And there's deer flies. There's things that you don't want to be interacting with, but they're there. And so how do you get out and do the gardening? So, well, why don't I show? Pamela says, who has one? That's one of the products I'm going to show. I'll show that one next. Is from the company Ben's, is a bug net hat. So it's packaged up like this, and it comes in a little stuff sack. So this is going to keep the bugs off your head. If I open this up, it is a very fine black mesh, and it means that it's really easy and you can see very easily through it. So it's best worn with the ball cap, for example. New look for me. And if I put this on, let's see. Okay, so this is longer in the front, and so I can tighten this. So if I had a shirt on that I wanted to have partially open for venting, I can still have coverage that way. The ball cap, the peak, is going to keep it away from my face, but I can comfortably see, and I don't feel claustrophobic, and I don't have to put any chemicals on me to keep the bugs off of my head that way. If I didn't have a ball cap, it does have a piece here at the top, the elastic there. So it does fit on the crown of your head. I don't think it's going to have, oops, the same ability to, if you put that big Oasis sombrero hat on, I don't think it's, this is wide enough for that wide brim. But price of these, and last year, company was sold out. We couldn't get more, but we do have some in stock currently, and the price of these are $17.95. So as Josie was saying, the soccer field was full of mosquitoes last night. So yeah, so maybe on the soccer field, maybe you don't want to have a bug net hat. Maybe you need to be looking at a spray. So we also have from the company Benz, 37 milliliter spray bottle, pump bottle of DEET, which the maximum allowable in Canada of concentration of DEET, which is known to be most effective in deterring insects of all types, is 30% maximum concentration. But what you would do is not spray it on your face, but you would spray some on your hands and then wipe it on your face, protecting, being careful not to get it into your eyes and into your mouth. You'd spray it on not your clothing, but your skin that will be exposed. And you're going to want to wash your hands. You don't want to accidentally get it into your face and mouth. It is recommended for it's not recommended for young children. It's a little strong, little, and it is not to be put on plastics and leather because it can ruin that as well. But it is very effective for the bugs. And an application of this is good for 6 to 8 hours, I believe. And the price on this is $8.95. Now, why we choose Benz over Backwoods Off and these other products is Benz is in a water-based solution. The other brands often will have alcohol-based solution. Alcohol evaporates very quickly, and because it does, you need to reapply it more often, and therefore you're being exposed to the chemicals, and your body is absorbing it. The alcohol will also open up your pores, and that'll allow the chemicals to enter your body more. So let's keep healthy and just use this sparingly when you need it, but choose it with the water-based solution. So we have that. Don't forget to be putting comments in. I see some new people joining us, so welcome to episode 144 of Shop with Diane. We are doing all sorts of draws this evening. We are talking gardening, and we had some protective items to show you, some hydration products to show you. Now we're looking at some bugs deterrents as well. And so there we go. Josie asked, would I have a repellent that's safe for use in young children? I do. Let me show you that one. And it is from Benz as well. So rather than DEET being the active ingredient, capsaicin is the active ingredient, which is something that was more recently developed in Europe, in Germany, and has been found to be as effective as DEET in deterring insects. So although this is called tick protection, it's going to work for mosquitoes, no-see-ums, deer flies, and so on. One application of this would last for 12 hours, and it is safe for use for children. I believe it's over 6 months. So this is the one that I would recommend for children's use, and works really well for DEET. So DEET for deer ticks, and they are nasty, and they're out there. And oh my goodness, why is my screen showing me the news? So this is the product, $19.95, and if you look on any public health site, provincial health site, whether it's from Alberta or Ontario or wherever it is, this is one of the products that is being recommended in terms of a repellent for ticks. So thank you, Josie, for your order for one of those. And just to remind you, if you do place an orders worth $50 or more, what you'll receive is a free gift. We'll let you choose the color of your butterfly box and a cocktail bomb of your choice, which will be a lovely gift. And that would, in the butterfly container would normally be $6. Hey, throw in a second one, so you get two of them, and one free, and one that you add. So a $5 gift, maybe a teacher's gift, or you're going to visit a friend and like to bring a special little gift along with you. Wouldn't that be lovely? So let's keep the show going. So what can I show you now is again, we have some draws coming up. What am I going to give next is a draw prize for comments. We're going to show you rain gauge. So I'll talk about that in a moment, but I want to show you one more product for bugs, or two more products. One is going to be from Ben's as well, but this is going to be a okay, thank you, Tracy. So two Ben's of two of these, correct? Two of those, and one large tick. That's a terrific order for those. Let's get stocked up with the good stuff. So this is a bug jacket in here and mittens. Thank you, Tracy. We've confirmed that on the show. So if I unzip this, what comes out? Oops. This happens every time. The mittens just always fall on the ground. So I don't know. I would put a marker on this, not black, because I'm sure to lose these. So these will be, aren't these great? So mittens out of that really fine mesh. And but we also have a jacket, and I have them in two sizes. The size small medium would fit a woman up to about a size 14, and larger than that I would go into the large, extra large. And put this on over top. Now, this is not a fashion show, people. So it has, just like the Ben's head net, it has the elastic at the crown. So if I had a ball cap on, I could use the peak to keep it away from my face. There is a zipper that I can undo. Oops, which way does it go? Which allows you to come out. So yeah, I can put on the ball cap this way. So you can, if you don't need it on your head, you can do it this way. But I can zip it up. I can't see what I'm doing here. And sometimes you can't do things when you have an audience, but don't go away. I want the audience. Okay, where is the zipper? Okay, and there's the crown piece, like this. Okay, so now that I'm in here, it's really comfortable. I don't feel claustrophobic. I can see quite easily. It has elasticize at the bottom, elastic at the cuffs, also at the hips. That little pouch actually turns into a zippered pocket on the side, and it has nylon on the shoulders as well as on the front here. So if you're wearing a backpack, it's not going to create, it's going to protect it from that. So very cool, comfortable. And if you're going to be out there and you've got bugs to worry about, I think this would really be a really good investment. The price of this is $39.95, and it's going to help you get towards that $50 total that would allow you to pick up a free cocktail bomb in a butterfly box as your free gift this evening. So that is the bug jacket that I wanted to show you. And thank you. We've got people ordering bug spray. but a bug jacket is going to be also one that allows you not to put chemicals onto your body. And as I said, we have these in two sizes, small, medium, and then large, extra large. So, and the final thing we have for bugs to show you tonight, I'm still at work, is Naturapel. So this is eucalyptus, is it chrysanthemums? Is the active ingredient. Lemon eucalyptus. Lemon eucalyptus is the active ingredient, and it is 6 hours of application. So this is an all natural product. So again, if you wanted to use it on children, this would be an alternative as well. But in testing, they have found the DEET in the capsaicin, this, to be more effective. So it depends how nasty it is and how worried you are. And let's see, continuing on with the show. So I said we were going to do a draw, and it will be towards the end of the show, and it's going to be for this lovely hummingbird rain gauge. So we also have rain to worry about out there, sometimes too much and sometimes not enough, and sometimes it comes way too quickly all at one time. And so this here is going to allow you, just put this outside and it will measure how much rain you get. Some people have used this actually indoors for a flower vase, which would be lovely as well. Regular price is $19.95. I have an abundance of these. So I have, well, not an abundance, but I have 15. No, I don't have 15. I have less than 15. I'm clearing them out for $15, but it's going to be a prize for your comments. And as you make comments, then you will have a chance to win one of those. So if you don't win and you would like one, it is $15 regularly, $20. So that's another great product. This here, I just have one of these left, and this is lovely. But I also have it in, let me just show you. So see this pot? It's parsley. And what I did last fall is, my parsley was glorious last summer and fall, and winter was coming, and I thought, I wonder if I can bring it indoors. So what I did is I cut it all back, and I brought the pot indoors. I dug it up and put it in some potting soil, and brought it indoors and put it in a sunny window. And it all winter long, I had fresh parsley. So I think I'm going to completely harvest this again and try to revive it outdoors. I'm going to replant it, and maybe I'm going to get 2 years out of this parsley. It's an experiment. So, but here I just have one of these remaining, and it's 3D metal outdoor flower, a lily, that you just put into the ground. So say you're not so, you don't have the green thumb, or you just want to add some color to your yard, your flower beds now, or you're going to be away and you just, or you're terrible at watering. And Myra is going to take it. Okay, so thank you, Myra. That's you. Yes. So, Myra, I think you may have gotten one last year, a different flower perhaps, but you're going to get this one. So thank you for that. I wish I had more, but sometimes we don't have them. So thank you. That's gone, and you will get, because it's over $50, you're going to get a cocktail ball to enjoy. So let's keep going. I also have a very popular item. Oh, here it is. I ordered a couple more because they sold out again quickly. Is this, which is wall art. This beautiful, I think it's about, I don't have my measuring tape. I think it's 27, 28 inches. And it's good for indoor use, outdoor use. It has a couple of hooks here, or one hook that you can put this on a nail. You could put this down on your flower bed. Nobody would know that it wasn't that burst of color right now wasn't coming from something that was living, but a lovely, lovely addition are the poppies, and the price of these are $48.95. And the price is lower than it was the first year and second year of the pandemic, because if you remember, those freight charges, when all those containers were all plugged up in every port, and the cost of bringing things in was so high. So the prices have sort of become more bearable, and therefore the prices come down. So if you'd like one of those pieces of poppy wall art, be sure to let me know. I also have just one of these, and the price of this is $54.95. Another lovely piece of wall art, and it has 5 butterflies, indoor or outdoor. It has 2 attachment spots. Where can I see that? There. And you can put that onto a garden gate. You can put it indoors, outdoors, on a garage, fence. So lovely 5 butterflies. It's 3D. You can just bend the wings upwards and really have it be a beautiful addition to your garden. And I also have I know I'm running a little bit later on the show this evening, but it's gardening. And if anybody has any questions to ask, maybe this is a really good time. We do have some master gardeners in the audience as well, my mom being one of them. And I have a few other things to share with you as well in terms of some tips that I've learned. So shadow casters, we have different styles, but I just want to bring your attention this evening, since I can't show them all because time won't permit. We still have this style here that how this works is there is a solar panel and an on-off switch. You put it on, set it in the sun. When it gets dark, it's going to throw a beautiful shadow. And I am going to bring up a graphic, a picture that will show you it lit up. So that's what it'll look like when it is dark out after it's been charged. So these were $39.95, and I'm clearing these out for $25. So if you'd like the bronze shadow caster on tonight's show, please let me know. Let's see. So I do have a few other things I wanted to show you in terms of I could possibly share. These are some beans, perhaps more than I do need, but I can't. I want to keep some of these. But these are beans that I harvested from my garden in past years. At the end of the season, I just didn't have time. I had a flood last year. You remember that in my basement? That was my stressor. First year of raised garden bed. The stressor was the first year of the pandemic. I had a fantastic garden that year, and it was so therapeutic. Oh my goodness, it was lovely. And let me see. Joyce has taken a couple of shadow casters. Thank you very much. And butterfly a box with a cocktail bomb too. And Tracy's going to take as well. And lovely. So my internet is very low. Oh gosh. The signal is low. What happens if nope. My strength is low, but I see a marking up there that's saying it's maybe too many people are online at the moment. That does affect it. So I have some beans. I have, what are these? At the end of last season, I had amazing marigolds. And so as they dried up I collected some seeds and I just planted them just the other day. I know they'll be much more advanced at the greenhouses, but I'm going to try some of those this year. And people, oh my God, I loved my sunflowers from last year. And if you're wondering where I got them, they were the brand Burpee. And I'm thinking it was this one that I got. I don't remember which one I got, but I selected these because I planted these in pots. And when I read about them, they matured in, it's probably this one I got because it matures in 60 to 65 days and it grows less than a half a meter. And this one a little more than half a meter. But those made it really lovely in a pot. Now, I fight with squirrels and crows. When I plant things, sometimes they're interested in grabbing them. I see a number of shadow casters. I think I could fill all those orders, but if not, I will be sure to let you know because I do think I do have enough. So love the orders coming in, folks. What else did I? Oh, okay. So I showed you my handy dandelion tool, right? That I love. And this is about sharing. and I love this hose. Oh my God. Okay. This expanding hose. So those of you who know my store know my flower bed is across the parking lot. And the first year I had this green hose, big hose, and I could never put it away neatly. It was heavy to drag across the parking lot. But this is so incredibly lightweight. It could fit into this. And when you turn the water on, it expands to 100 feet. And when you turn the water off, it retracts into a small little lightweight thing. And it's incredibly durable. I love this product. So if you are needing a new one, I'm sharing with you that this is a good choice. Prices do vary in town. And, so hardware stores will probably have those. I know the bigger ones do, and there's a price difference. I can tell you that after the show. And what other things have I discovered? We talked about chitting potatoes. We have some seeds. If you want to get started, people say don't get too big too quick. A 4x4 garden, putting in some herbs, some flowers, planting things. You do a little bit of research with the internet. Oh my goodness, you can find out so much. Or we have this lovely community of people who have come together, and marigolds will help deter pests, and that's why you'll see marigolds in people's gardens. It'll naturally deter pests, insects. There are things that I'm trying, and it's about every year trying new things. Garden staking your tomatoes is really important. Stake you so that they will grow upwards. But I've been taught and have been doing is removing suckers from them, because you'll have the tomato plant trying to keep branching out and putting new leaves. You've got to remove suckers. And so you can either put a stake to hold them, but people have been, you may have seen an experiment that I did last year of where you put a cross piece up high, but you have a string and you try to have your tomatoes remain upright on a string. And I bought a bunch of these, more than I need, because it came in a package of 100, and I'm never going to do that. But this is going to clip together. The string will go through there. So if you do need some of those and would like to experiment with that, yeah, the tall ones and small ones. Just Gina started watching. I saw a glimpse of the sunflower. Are they the tall ones or the small ones? Okay, Gina, these are the smaller ones in terms of their height. But if you see some of my videos from last summer, I'll post them. They're just lovely, lovely lovely flowers, but not too high. So great for in pots, or um, it's not a height contest. I'm a little challenged on the height side. so, um, so what else did I bring to show you? I think I showed you some of the things that I personally use, and what I'm trying this year as well and coming a little more expert on is rain barrels, because a lot of water comes off of my roof. I don't want it to go into my basement, but it just gets put into the sewer system. So I bought a couple of rain barrels. It was really hard to find. And then how you get it connected from your downspout. There's a connector kit that was hard to find, and was visiting a number of hardware stores, and only came across one and went online. It was hard to determine that as well. But then I bought two, and there's now a connection that needs to be made to the two of them. So if you're into rain barrels, that's a conversation that I'm happy to have with you. And so over the summer, when you come and do a curbside pickup or a visit, or pick up some cocktail bombs, or when I throw the invitation to stop by because it's cocktail hour, please do, and we can have a conversation about that. It has been a real joy to put into practice some of the advice that my parents, who were longtime farmers, dairy farmers, and then market gardeners who are continuing to garden into their late 80s and 90s. It's important that I try to get their guidance and advice while I still can, and share it with you. I still have to get to you, many of you. Last week we had a request for a pickle beet recipe, and previously we've given out recipes from my mom, cucumbers, I'm sorry, pickle recipes. So you can see through the show and through the summer and staying connected, we have a lot of sharing to do, not just about the different stages of gardening, which we are in the spring. If you ask my dad, and I did a number of years ago, Dad, what, you got all this knowledge and wisdom, and he's a man of a few words. And what advice can you offer people about gardening? And he quietly said, it's in the soil. And it sure is. So make sure that if you're going to put your effort into gardening, that you really have good soil. That may mean that you need to be digging it up and adding compost to it, manure to it, so that you can help add some nutrients to it and keep it lighter, and maintaining some of the moisture. And when you buy fertilizer, there's numbers on it. Those are important. The first number is nitrogen. If it's a high number, it means it's going to produce a lot of leaves on your plants. So what if you're going to be planting, say, lettuce and spinach and cabbage and kale and leafy things, a high nitrogen number is important. But 10-10-10 for a lot of people, if your soil hasn't been tested, is kind of something. So I can talk a little bit about that, but I can also ask a lot of questions. And Gina, the question about the sunflowers, I was just bringing attention to them. I don't have them available for sale, but I could share some with you if you wish. They are available in some of the grocery stores, in some of the garden centers as well, but it was the brand Burpee. Just look for the short ones, and those are going to be lovely. I can share. So that is a little longer show than normal, and let's see. Yeah, so I might see you at the garden stores. We have some of our customers who themselves work at garden centers, like Myra and Karen, who has a greenhouse and does bedding out plants as well. And lots of great people in our community to ask questions about. And how fun is this? So what I've learned, if you think you're going to grow a garden to offset the cost of food, getting started is costly. So it's a pastime as well as and something really lovely to be part of. So Macy at the Garden Center, picking up some herbs, picking up some plants, and trying to learn from one another. I'm going to say one last thing. I think some of the nicest people that I've met in the last 3 years have been other people at garden centers who they too have not had that many people to talk with and have just enjoyed the experiencing of being among the plants and with people. And so budget a little extra time for the garden center. So good night, everyone. Please get your orders. Oh, I need to do a draw. Okay, the hummingbird. Okay, let me do this. Hang in there. We still have people. This is my third attempt. Can I do it right? Okay, I think I go to share screen first. Share screen. I'm going to give you this. I'm going to share. That was last time. Okay, I'm going to draw again for the hummingbird rain gauge. Our winner is Joyce. Wonderful, wonderful. So Joyce, when you come and pick up your other items, you're going to also get a hummingbird rain gauge. So thank you everyone for joining tonight. Don't forget, please press the share button, and that will let more people know to tune into our show, as well as send us a little love. And I so much appreciate your comments. Congratulations to the winners. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you for all of you who have participated. I hope you enjoyed the format. I know there's lots of moving parts here this evening, but we got through it another week. So next week, it'll be episode 145 of Shop with Diane. And one more time, just to let you know, that the pickup times for your orders can be tomorrow, Friday, 12 to 2, Saturday, Monday, and Tuesday, 11 to 1. And if there's anything that you saw on this show, but before you made a purchase, wanted to come by and see it in person, drop by during that time as well, and we can make that happen. And to place your order, just remember the number to call is 807-628-4334, or you could do it in the comment section or private message me as well. So good night, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the show, and catch you next week. And which button do I press to say good night? I think it's this one.